Hello everybody, this is Laurie. I am back for my most recent update in my cross stitching. Um, I may do a card video at some point in the near future. I did mail some cards out, but I don't think one of them I don't even think I have pictures of to show you. So we might have to wait on that a little bit more till I get more done. Um, so, and sorry it took me so long to get back. It's just been a rough few weeks. It's been busy, and I had some spouts where I'm not really feeling the best. I mean, hopefully that gets better. It's humid in Pennsylvania the last couple days. So we're in the upper 70s, lower 80s for the last 2 days. There's rain coming, and that all really affects me. So pretty bad. I mean, yesterday was to the point where I couldn't hardly walk, or move. So I took a rest day, and I'm working. I'm back to working a little bit, so life life happens, unfortunately. Okay, so I'm gonna start with a finish. I have a little bit of haul, and I'm gonna show you the whips I've been working on, the work in progresses I've been working on. Also, I want to just mention a little about my 2024 plans for cross stitching. So I'm going to start with the finish. This is what I finished. It's called Lightning and Thunder by Angel Stitching. This was copyrighted in 2002. And I did it in our wedding colors. Our wedding colors were teal and rose. So I did this pink fabric with the teal thread and the silver metallic thread from DMC. And I finished this on September 16th of 2023. So almost a month away from our anniversary. It was a day earlier. So, but I was working on this in the car when we had like a longer trip, an hour or so away. So there's that. I'm glad, and I might look at Michael's I have a frame from it, but my husband actually wants to look and see if we can find maybe a better frame for it. But this is for our 25th anniversary, which is coming up. It's actually on the 17th of October. So, But I thought, I love the saying, and it's true. So, I mean, marriage can be very tough. So, but I'm happy I did it. I am really lucky with the husband I have. He is very good to me, treats me well, and puts up with me when I'm in pain and grumpy and crazy and everything else. So, yes, I'm very happy. Okay, so that's my finish. I guess since we're looking at projects specifically, I'm going to do that next. This is what I'm working on here, this chipmunk. And this is a Christmas present from my husband. He's been obsessed with chipmunks lately. So, so I've been working on this. It's going okay. I wish it'd go faster than it is, but I'm only spending like an hour or so on it every night, and I haven't really gotten that far. I do have, I'm going to take it out of the hoop. I do have, and his favorite color green is green, so that's why I did it on this green fabric. This is a piece I got, I don't know what it is, to be honest. My aunt gave it to me, so. And the Nino minder is also from her. She gave me that not too long ago. So I'm done. I'm done the rocks at the bottom here for the most part. They just have to be back stitched, and then there's a little bit around the tail yet. But last night I actually tried to see if I could stitch, and I did up in the head here a little bit. So it looks a little weird right now, but it'll get better as we fill it in, as I fill it in. And then the other project I worked on last Friday, we were at the hospital with a friend of ours who was having surgery. So I took my stitching, but I didn't work on the chipmunk because where I was going to work had a what did I do with it? Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. Had a blended thread, and I didn't have the white that I needed to blend it with for one thing, so I didn't work on that, but I worked on this instead. This is a bookmark by My Mark. Again, this is an older pattern. I got these about 2 years ago at a stitching store in New York. It's called Deer Hill Farm, something along those lines. And I don't see a date on here at all. But I'm working on this one, the first one. I need to read like a fish needs water. And I'm doing basically the called for it's DNC 598, 3341, and 3810 floss. And this is where I am. I almost have the read done. I really like working on this. This I got with my, when I went we went to cross stitch store for my birthday. This is also a Christmas present. This is for a friend of mine. We actually have like our own, our own like little book club going on between the two of us. So it's from this sorry. Red band. And it's a yard. we had a few of those there. So that's that project. And I'm keeping my projects that for at home in this bag. It's just nice to have them in here. And the other one I have I'm using as my travel bag. I'm just gonna put this stuff back in here now. Thank you for being patient with me while I do that. Okay, that can go downstairs next to my hair. Alright. Okay. So, oops. Sorry. I forgot the chart on the bookmark. This bag I got, this pink bag I got off of Amazon. And it was $10 and they had a pink, blue, and a green. I might get another one eventually at some point. It's really nice. I really like it. Okay, so this is my finish. I have to take that back downstairs. And then I only have two pieces of haul. We had to take a friend of ours to take a test in Harrisburg. And we stopped a few places on the way. One of them was called Humble Stitches, I believe, and it's in the town. Oh, I can't think of the name of the town now off the top of my head. I apologize. But everything they had in there right now was 50%. They're having a 50% off sale. It's a quilt store, and they had cross stitch in the back. Because, and the reason it was 50 off was because the lady sold it to somebody else, and she was clearing stuff out so that she could bring in what she wanted, and she had another business, so she was going to combine them all into one shop. But it's cool. It's really cool. I mean, they had where she had her computer to check people out was a bar, like, for alcohol. But it was gorgeous. I mean, it was really nice inside. So I hope at some point we can go back there when they're all settled and back up. And not that I really need any more cross-stitch stuff, but it'd just be nice to see what it looks like when it's all done. So I bought two things there. I bought the It's So Emma cross-stitch key. I'm going to take it out of the plastic. I've been looking for a corner gauge for a while now, and this is the closest I could find. But this has a lot of other uses. You can find out what kind of count your linen or Ada or whatever you're using is. It has a 3-inch ruler on the top. It has a corner guide that you can do 2.5 inches, 2 and 1.5. So I got this for $7.50. Instead of the $14.99 that they sold us at the store, which is still cheaper than Fat Quarter Shop. And then this is in my kitting drawer. in my craft room. And then we bought this kit. Let's see if I can. Okay, but plastic here. Sorry, the crinkle that's bothering everybody. It's called Sidewalk Cafe. This is by Designworks. Nikki Bahami. My husband likes this artist. We have a painting in our living room that's similar to this. So, yeah. He told me that I have 5 years and 2 months to get this done. So, I gotta get working on it soon. Then it comes with the Ada and the floss and everything, and this is full coverage. I mean, I don't see a stitch count on it at all, but it's, like I said, it's full coverage. It's pretty though. I do like it myself too. And it's not too bad. But I don't mind using the kid stuff. So I'm not really a super kit. I don't really like to work on kits that much. I mean, I have gotten better. It's just the floss thing that gets to me. You know, when the older kits, you had to, you know, they wrapped all the thread, they tied all the thread together, knotted the thread all together, and you had to figure out what was what. That kind of bothered me, and then there's like no place to put it when you start it. You know, like if you pull 2 strands out of it, what do you do with the other 4? I mean, it's just, to me, it's just difficult to work with. But I have a little bit better feeling with that now than I did before. I'm getting a little more comfortable about it, but I still like using a pattern and using my own fabric and floss and everything. And for the most part, I am a DMC stitcher. I do have Anchor for a project that I might hopefully get to at some point soon. But other than that, and I have some Sullivans too. But I haven't done the over dyed floss. To be honest, the not color fast aspect of it really scares me. And I love to try silks, but they're a little out of my budget. So, you know, we'll go from there. Okay, and an update on my plans. For 2024, I am thinking about changing my projects every day, having like a weekly rotation. So I see if that helps to get more progress on the projects I have. I don't want to add too many to it in the near future. I mean, I finished 1, 2, 3, 4 projects this year, I think, or 3 or 4. So, and some of the other ones I have are relatively big. You know, they're bigger projects. The one I have It's the Norman Rockwell scene. That's a kit, and that's like 5 or 6 pages. So, um, and that's full coverage also, you know. So, um, I just want to find a way to be able to make sure that my projects are getting done, or I mean, getting worked on, and hopefully some of them completed by the end of next year. Because it seems like this year I didn't really work on my website a whole lot that I have in progress. So if anybody has any suggestions for that, I'd really appreciate that. Uh, you know, or let me know what you're doing for next year, or if you plan. I mean, if you don't plan, you don't plan. Um, I kind of want to plan, but I don't. I'm just trying to find the best way to do it. Um, and maybe every day I'll put all the projects in a wheel and then pick from the wheel or something like that. Um, kind of do like an arbitrary year type thing. Or if I do, do a set rotation, working on this project this day and working on that the next day, you know. It doesn't seem like blocking the project or working on one project for a month or two is actually really helping me right now. So, and I've been really into the smaller projects. So that's basically what I worked on all year round this year. You know, it is what it is. And like I said, I'm just trying to find the best way to do this that it works for me and I'm getting stuff done. Because there's a lot I want to start, but I just don't want to be too overwhelmed too. I don't know how many projects I have off the top of my head. Let's see. See if I can find out. I have 15 whips right now. So what I was thinking of is like 2 weeks I worked on, half of them, and then the next 2 weeks I work on the other half. That's what I was thinking for the month. And some of these are relatively small. So maybe I could get them done. No, I have finished that. I have. I mean, for October, I'm supposed to be working on that, which I did finish that. And then a Halloween piece. A little Mill Hill kit and the Cover Bridge Mill Hill kit. And then I was supposed to do Norman Rockwell for November and December. And I still have 15 whips, including those two. So, I don't want too many more than that. I gotta stop starting stuff. I was really tempted to start this on my husband's birthday, but I didn't. He wants the chipmunk done first. So, again, there's so much I want to stitch, from magazines, from patterns, from books I have, and I'm still going slow with it. So, but we're making progress, so hopefully it'll get better as time goes on still. So I appreciate everybody spending time with me. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up and leave a comment and say hi. And I appreciate everything everybody does for this community and beyond. It's a wonderful community to be a part of, and I'm really thankful and grateful for that. So, and maybe next year, if I do, 2-week chunks on a project, I can do, a video over 2 weeks or something like that. But I'm going to continue to work on it, and please bear with me as I go through this process and continue to heal more. And I thank everybody for being with me today, and I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I will be back on some point in November. Thank you so much.